Hey, what's up, guys? Gonna talk about this old bizarre knife here. This is the SKS500 Bowie, handmade by Saburo Japan. I don't know who that is. Tried to look up information on it, couldn't really find much, but here it is. Got this back early 90s at some point. And it's designed like a knife that's kind of famous from a movie. And my question is which came first, the movie knife or this knife? Who knows? I don't know. I don't even care. But we've got leg tie down, nice leather. But anyway, this was back in the 90s. Got it out of a catalog, I don't remember what it was, but it ran $50. And here it is. Yeah, reach around. Oh yeah. So we'll put this to the side for the moment. Okay. There it is. Remind you of something? Yeah, it reminds me of something. Certain action movie. Kind of looks like that Gil Hibben Rambo knife from Rambo 3. But it's not exactly the same, but that blade pretty much looks the same. In looking up this knife, like I said, I don't know what came first, the Rambo knife or this knife. I don't know. I don't even care. Doesn't matter. It was inexpensive, $50. I was just trying to look up some info on it online, and varying things I saw. But one person was saying how those things are crappy and bad heat treat, and they don't hold at edge and junk like that. Well, I'm here to say otherwise. I beat the crap out of this knife. I did have to reprofile it. It didn't come with a super edge. It was kind of, it just had too fat of a bevel. But I reprofiled it. I don't know if it shows. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Definitely the beating it's taking probably shows. But yeah, I had gotten this thing super sharp. In fact, it was given a new name. It was called Fly Splitter, because with great effort, mind you, I chopped a fly in half while it was flying, head first. I had to corner it in the bathroom, but I did. It was a challenge one day, just to see if the knife was sharp enough to do it. Granted, it took me a while to accomplish this, but it happened. But yeah, so there it is. I'm guessing 440 stainless, typical for the time, 440, 420, I'm not sure. It did take a razor edge. See if I got anything to cut. This will work. A little bit of damp dungeon paper always does the trick, right? Did I say something about damp dungeon paper? Okay, there we go. So, not bad. Especially considering it's damp dungeon paper, and when I last sharpened this, it wasn't on, I had less of a skill level and not some of the stuff I have now. I think if I stropped it, it'd be just downright scary. But I did reprofile the edge. It had a little lanyard hole here, but I stuck an extra little spiky thing in it because I thought it would look cool. But this thing has split an enormous amount of wood. Place I was living a few years ago had a wood burning stove, and yeah, I split logs with it. I batoned the crap out of this knife. I know when I originally had it, I was out with, this used to be when I carried it around out in the woods and stuff. It was my winter knife. But I was trapping at a branch one day and the handle split. Just poof, right into two pieces. The laminate wasn't very good where it was assembled, but I stuck some epoxy in there, slammed it in a vise, let it set for several days, and it's been fine ever since. Beat the crap out of it since then. So when it was new, the handle split, but like I said, that fixed up real nice. Blade length is unknown. You got just about 7 inches. We'll say close enough. Little file work on the back. Let me see if I can get the writing in there. Anyway, handmade by Saburo Japan. And it was the Bowie SKS500. It's bouncy. So there's that. Let's go to the sheath. You had a Japanese knife with a US made sheath. These extra little leather straps to hold this on because it was Velcro attached. Again, we get the long leg tie down. This thing was not great. It's a little big for the knife, so the knife was able to slide up and down, but honestly, hanging at your side and the weight of the knife, it really wasn't an issue. Knife slides in and out of the sheath nicely. Sheath's held up really well. Inside of this, it came with a cheap Swiss Army knife knockoff, which I replaced with this little folder that came from a flea market. Well, I get a lot of junk out of flea markets. And this little knife is old and beat, but yeah, really beat, but still quite serviceable. This was a little Trailblazer. I don't know if that shows up good, but Ranger LB95 stainless USA. Not a bad little knife. Fit in there good. It was, I need something smaller knife. Don't know anything about these, but not the most expensive knife. It was kind of cheap, but it works well. Kind of rusty and beat now. I haven't taken it out of that thing in years. But that was a little backup knife for it. Well, the one I put in it anyway. And this thing I typically would just tuck in around here. Keep it out of the way. So there it is. SKS500 Bowie. A little blast from the past, early 90s. At least that's when I got it. I don't know how long, when they came out or anything, but it was a pretty cool knife. In my search, trying to get information on it, I'm finding them on eBay now. Found a couple different ones. I wanted like $100 for it. I don't know if that's worth it or not. Like I said, I paid $50 brand new back in the day. But yeah, that be that. Hope you like it. I honestly really dig the knife, even though it looks like a kind of a rip-off design. It really served me well. Not anything I carry around nowadays. It's things I like better, but did real well. So, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Have a great one. See you soon.